I feel so incredibly overwhelmed with gratitude. Those words are, thank you so much, to Matt, to Lucy. As many of you know, and as was just shared, I arrived here after 6 years at Temple B'nai Jeshurun in New Jersey, a community that shaped me in such profound ways. I did, in fact, arrive there fresh out of rabbinical school, very, very new. And just 8 months later, our world changed. COVID hit, wars in Israel began. Our country grew more polarized than we could ever have imagined. All of my training went out the window as I learned in real time how to offer comfort, how to foster unity, and how to lead through ongoing urgency. Moments when it felt like the ground was constantly shifting beneath our feet. Through it all, TBJ didn't just prepare me. They, the clergy, the congregants, they raised me into the rabbi that I am today, and the rabbi that I'm bringing all of you. I am endlessly grateful to Rabbi Matthew Gwertz, to Cantor Lucy Fishbein, for not only being here tonight, but for the mentorship, the wisdom, the blessing, for the role they played and continue to play in shaping my rabbinate. But now we're here. And in 6 short months, I have already learned so much about Temple Israel. It's a place where history doesn't just live in the books, but it breathes in the walls. This community is rooted deeply in the essence of what it means to be part of a people. As Rabbi Greenstein so often teaches us, that phrase, Temple is Jewish Memphis, and Jewish Memphis is Temple. Everywhere else I've lived, I've been surrounded by what I would call enormous Jewish populations. And here, it's a little different. Judaism doesn't come naturally on every corner. Schools aren't closed for Yom Kippur. We don't see reminders of our Judaism at the deli or at the bagel shop or even a Judaica shop in town. It's a conscious choice we make to engage as a community and to prioritize Jewish life. That makes it all the more special and all the more important. When I learned that Temple Israel is home to more than half of the Jewish community of Memphis, the age-old teaching is that all of Israel is responsible for one another suddenly became very, very real for me. It meant this isn't just a synagogue. It's a spiritual home base for an entire city's Jewish heart. And the ways in which the synagogue has an impact on greater Memphis is unparalleled. It showed me that what happens here matters far beyond these walls. But I think it's within these walls where the magic happens. I've spent the last few months learning the ins and outs of that magic, and it's a profound honor to join something so special. Someone recently asked me what stands out most about this community. And there's so many answers, right? The early learning center, the religious school, the way we experience the holidays from this bima. Even witnessing this building evolve signals an exciting new chapter that's rooted in creativity and inclusion and vision. But given all that this congregation already holds, its history, its heart, I want to share just a moment giving you a taste of what I hope to bring. There's a Talmudic teaching that says whenever people gather with open hearts, that's when the divine presence dwells among them, simply because of the way we show up for one another. That teaching has guided me not only in my first few months here, but it's the core of my rabbinate, reminding me that belonging is not only a communal value, but it's a spiritual practice. Not just comfort, but real belonging. The kind that creates safety and spiritual growth and a grounded sense of self. The kind that builds connection. The kind that takes innovation and creative thinking to bring people from all corners of our community into these physical and metaphorical walls. And also the kind that gently and lovingly pushes us beyond our comfort zones in ways that help us become more whole. I have a belief that faith communities have an obligation to be a place where belonging is at the center of what they do, because a community's success is inseparable from the way people feel when they are a part of it. From the earliest days of our history, Jewish life was built around gathering spaces, places where people could come together. Across centuries and continents, we survived and even thrived because of a deep yearning to belong. We built synagogues to mourn together and celebrate and learn and pray, a place where we can wrestle with hard questions, do the difficult work of soul searching, and seek meaning and purpose. One of the primary ways that I understand my role as one of your rabbis is to be an ambassador for that sacred process, helping individuals and families and natives and transplants and children and adults find their place, find their voice, and find their sense of belonging. What I'm learning is that the goals I have for our congregation and the values this community is already grounded in are indeed shared. This community didn't just welcome my family. You wrapped your arms around us. You opened your hearts in ways that still feel really unbelievable. My daughter was embraced so instantly by each and every teacher in our early learning center, and Jordan already feels so at home here that he believes he deserves his own key fob. And I did promise that one day I would ask Mark Gallner if he could have his own key fob, so this is the moment that I'm fulfilling that promise. And I found myself not only feeling grounded and settled, but at home. In just 6 months, this congregation has stretched me and challenged me and helped me grow in real and unexpected ways. I'm deeply grateful for that, and I'm so eager to see what we can create, what we can build, and what we can accomplish together in the years ahead. I would be remiss to not spend a few moments offering some important mentions and notes of gratitude this evening. First off, I want to thank my family, my mom, my stepfather, my sister, and especially my grandparents, who are all here. Your love and your presence now and always is so important, and I feel so lucky that you all traveled down here this weekend. Being in a career like this is only possible because I have a husband who is so immensely supportive and invested, who pulls his weight at home, more than his weight at home, who excels at fatherhood, far beyond what I could have imagined, and who truly cheers me on in everything I do. Thank you. I love you. I know I started with this, but another thank you to Rabbi Gortz and Cantor Fishbein, Matt and Lucy, for being here. And of course to Lauren and Sadie. I'm so happy to see you all, and having a taste of the TBJ family here with me this weekend is so meaningful. And of course here at Temple Israel, to our Temple President, Wendy Rotter, our incoming President, Helen Scheit, our search committee chair, my search committee chair, Elkin Scheit, along with the entire executive committee and board of trustees. Thank you for giving me this tremendous, tremendous opportunity. I'm so grateful to work alongside such a committed and visionary group of lay leaders. And I'm excited to see how our partnership lifts the present and the future of this congregation. I thank you to Rabbi Greenstein. Thank you for your wisdom, your guidance, really incredible vision on what our synagogue has the potential to be. To join with you, to join the rest of our clergy team, to join Rabbi Levi, the rest of our worship team, Eleanor and Emily, as sacred partners on and off the bima is truly such a privilege, and I know it's just the beginning of everything that we'll do. And to the rest of the staff, Mark and our entire administrative team, Sophie and Blair and our education teams, thank you for your dedication and commitment and for the heart you pour into this community. Rabbis are nothing without our partners in synagogue life, and I'm so lucky to have joined all of you here. Jewish life, I believe, has really always been sustained by people who choose to show up, to gather, to care, to build something larger than ourselves. That choice is alive and well here at Temple Israel. I'm honored to step into this moment with you, into a community that's rooted in history and alive with possibility. And my prayer for us this evening is, may we continue to create a synagogue that reflects the very best of who we are and of who we, as a Memphis Jewish community, hope to become. Thank you. I am deeply grateful and deeply excited for what's ahead. Shabbat Shalom.